What's up, guys? This is ANZGM here, and welcome back to another Fire Emblem Heroes free to play build guide. That is correct. And today we're going to be focusing on Selena. That is correct. The Selena, the cutting wit, sword, infiltrate user. That's correct. And what we're going to be discussing is that how we're going to build a proper level 40 plus 10 4 stars Selena. That is correct. So like here's the thing. I will be showing you the difference between a level 40 plus 10 4-star Selena and a regular 5-star Selena. Maxed out level 40, of course, and there are minor differences. And I'm going to be showing you two sets, a player phase set, which is also an enemy phrase set, and another set which is basically just enemy phrase. But is magical bait set, okay? And if you have a passion for Selena, but if you're a free-to-play player and you can't afford 200,000 K feathers just to make Selena up to 5 stars, because there is no 5 stars variant, only 4 and 3 stars. Well, this build will help you. Will help you with arena and arena assault, and just for playing with her in general. Now this build will be expensive because you are using skills that you normally don't get from regular units. But if you want to make Selena a really good sword unit and max out her potential, then I recommend you using these builds, what I'm about to show you, okay? So here we go. This is the first build right here. I'm sorry if I have the attacker and defender stats. The attacker stats is these 5 popular mages, which I'll be showing you Selena's second build. But ignore that for now. We're just going to go with this build. So this build right here is basically a level 40 plus 10. It makes if you happen to give her a Wood Out Plus, the Wood Out Plus will make her very extremely dangerous. It will make her extremely dangerous in the player phrase and the enemy phrase if you happen to survive. So here's what you do. You give her a Wood Out Plus, and you happen to get them from Carl or Antha. I don't know how to say these names. I'm sorry. But if you don't have a 5 stars variant, but you have 4 stars, then you have to use 20k feathers to upgrade them and just give them the sword. Now her special will be Igneous. Igneous is very good with this build, because it will increase the damage from your defense by 80%, and it will stack with the Wood Owl with the special effect. So here we go, the passive. You can run 2 passives, but you can actually run a third, but this is more of a budget for the third one. So the first one is basically Disencounter. Disencounter, you could take down those mages, those archers, with Selena's good defense and resistance. If you happen to not fight a blue mage. But if you happen to run with buffs and such like that, it would she will survive hits. However, the Bane is minus HP. Now the reason why it's minus HP is because all her stats are very important, and you want to run with plus speed, because if you're gonna be using this Selena in arena, there will be a lot of fast foes, fast opponents that will basically almost double her, but with the plus speed, which is 40 speed, and the attack, which is also 40. Now that is also very good for a plus 10. And so like it's basically, she's very balanced. So here we go. So if we go to passive B, I recommend you running Wrath. Now Wrath is extremely good with this build, because if you happen to initiate Igneous with the Wrath and Wood Owl, that'll be plus 20 plus damage towards Igneous, and should do enormous damage. Even if you're hitting the enemy with 0 damage, if you happen to get that in, she'll do mostly like maybe about like 30 to 40 damage, and that alone is either with buffs or without buffs, and so it's extremely good. Now passive C. Now the C, is you could be very flexible depending on your playstyle. My recommendation is running Speed Smoke, because if you're attacking the enemy and there's enemies behind that enemy, you could lower their speed so that way they won't be able to double you, and you'll be able to double them. Depending if their speed is more higher than yours, or their speed is like minimum towards your speed. But if you lower their speed, you could always initiate double attacking from them, and which is good. Now for the but if you don't have Speed Smoke, which you can only get that from Sigur, if I'm saying that name correctly, then just run Threaten Speed or Threaten Attack. Either one is very good, because you're running a budget set. But if you want to max out potential, then Speed Smoke 3 or Attack Smoke 3 is more good. Now the Sacred Seal. Now for this one, you could either run Distant Defense 3 or Close Defense 3. Now I can't be showing you Distant Defense, Close Defense 3, because this site here hasn't been updated yet. So I do apologize for that. But if you run Distant Defense 3 and you're in the enemy phrase along with Distant Counter, you will be able to survive hits from that, and it will be very good. Oh, I forgot to mention, for passive A, instead of Distant Counter, you can also run Steady Breath, because with Steady Breath, you get your special really fast, like so fast that you'll be able to nuke the enemy within seconds. It's basically a one-shot set, but it's very good. Now here's the thing. Now the difference between this level 40 plus 10 set and the 5-star set, which we go here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me clip that in. So here we go. Now her stats at level 40 plus 10 4 stars is HP 35, attack and speed 40, defense 34, and resistance 29. And with the 5 stars, her HP is 34, attack and speed is 38, defense is 32, and resistance is 28. So it's basically all her stats other than resistance are plus 2 more. So if you have more 5-star Selenas and you merge her, she will basically have those same stats, but maybe like level 40 plus 3 to 5, and it'll be an even amount. So here we go. But with this set, it would make Selena a very good unit to use. However, if you don't have these sets, that is okay. You could also run Distant Defense 3. Distant Defense 3 in the player phrase, along with Close Defense 3. I would recommend you using Close Defense 3, because it will make very bulky and tanky to take hits from the enemy phrase. But if you don't have Close Defense 3 by the end of the Tempest trial for this week, then you can run like Defense plus 3 or Resistance plus 3. Either one is very good. So so it would be good. If you don't have Wrath 3, then you can either run Desperation or a breaker ability like Sword Breaker. Sword Breaker is more budget wise, so you could be able to always double those sword units, and they won't be able to counterattack. For her passive, like I said, Threaten the Speed or Threaten Attack. It will this is basically like a handicap, because you don't have these skills. But if you happen to have these skills, then you'll give her great potential. It will make her very reliable, and even as a level 40 plus 10 in 4 stars. Okay, so that's the player phrase and sort of enemy phrase set. Now let me show you the enemy phrase set Selena. Now the enemy phrase set Selena is basically the same stats. However, her boon is Res Plus and minus defense. Now this is with Summoner support. Summoner support, you get the more HP, the attack, the speed, and defense and resistance. Now you're left with 39 speed, and the set you'll be running is Wudao plus obviously Glacius over Igneous. You can either run both, but since you have 1 point more higher resistance than defense, Glacius will be better. Now her passive will be Distant Defense 3 for that magic check. B for passive would be Desperation, because if you are being hit by this, by these 5 units, you will be able to counter them in the next phase of turn. Let me see. Let me see. Attack Smoke 3. If you don't have Attack Smoke 3, then you can run Threaten Attack 3 just to lower their attack so you won't be double. And Deflect Magic 3. Now Deflect Magic 3 is very, very good. You will be able to survive these 5 units that I will be showing you efficiently. But you have to be running Summoner Support. Now I checked all of these beforehand, and without any buffs except for 1 mage unit, which I'll be showing you, you won't even need any buffs or ally support. But for Summoner Support, you're gonna need it. You're gonna need it for this. But if you really like Selena, so here we go. So the first one is Reinhardt. So the Reinhardt, you know, you'll be attacking twice with the Reinhardt, and you'll be only left with 3 HP, and that is if you have your health like full, and that is very, very good. So you'll be able to survive a level 40 plus 10 attack boon, death blow 3, plus 6 attack Reinhardt. But if someone is running the Spurs, then you're basically a goner. Okay, because with Spurs you're well, not with Spurs, because even with the Spurs, if you have the buffs with the resistance, or with just resistance, either the bonus or the Spurs, you'll be able to survive it. Now for Delthea, if you see a level 40 plus 10, and basically they'll be either running Death Blow or Life and Death 3, that's 65 attack, you'll be able to survive her only with 2 HP left. 2 HP left, and that is with her activation, because mostly people are running Dracona Aura or like Moonbow or whatever. You'll be able to survive that attack with just 2 HP alone. 2 HP alone, and that will be good. Now with Nino, you'll survive up to 3/4 of your health, which is basically 16. Now this is with the Goron Blade, and since her stats have like all +4s, let's just say that for an instance, you'll be able to survive her attacks initially, because it's giving you bonus damage with the Blade Tome. Now with Tharja here, you will not survive. You'll not survive Tharja because she's using the Moonbow with all the stats right here and such like that. But however, if you are given a res, at least like +3 or +4, +3 or +4 res, you'll be able to survive her attack with the initiative fee. And this is just a scenario of, let's say they have their special cooldown by 1 and they are attacking you twice, because your speed is only 39 and their speed is more higher than yours, but you'll be able to survive it with this build. So let's just lower that down a bit, and let's just show you Celica. Now the Celica, if you're running with the Life and Death 3 or Death Blow, you will be able to survive her. You'll be able to survive by 5 HP. 5 HP alone is very good. So all of these sets that you guys are seeing right now, if you happen to be higher in the arena like 20, with all these +10 sets, Selena will always survive them if they double attack you twice. Now with Desperation 3, you don't even have to run Desperation 3. You could be running Guard 2 or Guard 2 or Guard 3. Guard 2 or Guard 3 will prevent them using their specials, or like quick as that. But you'll still be able to survive. Be able to still survive with Delthea, Nino, Tharja. Tharja, like, you're gonna. Oh, wait, my bad. I put Gale Dance 3. My bad. Guard 3. See, even with Guard 3 alone, you are able to survive Tharja's attack, which is by 2. With Nino, which is 18, Delthea by 2, Reinhardt by 5, and Celica by 8. Now this is the set. Only if you want to run a magic bait set. A magic bait set will be very, very good. However, do not run Sacred Steel Defense. This is Defense 3, because it will not work. Now this set is basically only for Arena Assault and Arena itself. I wouldn't recommend using it off those times. So it will be very, very, very good. as long as you're running Summoner Support. If you have a passion for Selena, if you really care for Selena, run Summoner Support, and it will be very, very good. Okay, so let's see. So as for this one right here, you could also run Distant Defense. You could also run the Bane Defense. But that will like cut her cut her defense wise. So minus HP is good. And with the stats wise, if you happen to give her if you happen to want to dedicate her more, Summoner Support right here. Wait, yeah, Summoner Support right here. It would make her very, very. Oh yeah, hang on. Let's just swap. So if you wanted to give her the Summoner Support S, 42 attack. With the Ally Support next to each other, her attack will be 44. 44 attack and speed, 38 defense, resistance 33, and 41 HP. Now this is the maximum potential you could get out of Selena, which will be very, very, very good. And I recommend you, as a free-to-play player, if you have a lot of Selenas and you're tired of her, trust me, build her up to +10 at 4 stars, and you will be very, very happy with the results. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This is my Selena free-to-play build guide. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing more of these in the future. It just takes time for me to like calculate the results and such like that. But yeah, if you happen to have a care for Selena, and you want to use her, even despite her despite her stats average. Now this is an expensive build. You don't have to use the expensive build I showed you. However, you can use the budget set that I showed you before. But as usual, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want me to use a unit that you want me to build and see what their max potential is at level 40 +10, leave a comment down below and I'll be showing you. I am currently right now I'm building a Selena of my own. I just need 5 more Selenas and it will be +10, and I'll be showing you the results in a video. So thank you guys so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video. This is ANZ GM here, and I am out of here. Peace!